So the consul presented this to you, correct?
Yes, he's the Consul General of the French Consulate in Boston. He presented that to us.
Quite an honor.
Two other gentlemen there were also recipients of it. We were itching at the bit to go, and they let us finish our high school education, and right in June they took us right away. They wanted us real bad.
Well, here's the medal from the French government, correct?
Yes.
You just received this. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very good. And it was the, give me the name of your infantry unit?
I was in the 83rd Infantry Division, in Company A and then Company B.
From France to Germany.
Well, we went from France right into Germany all the way, right to the very end. We ended up, well, we were in the Harz Mountains when the war ended, and we were still going, clearing the woods, the forests and all. That's where I got hit in concussion in the forest that knocked out my left ear. And when we ended the war, we were 49 miles from Berlin. And that was the 331st that had gone over and made, what they wanted to do was, Eisenhower didn't want the Russians to stay in that one area, and we crossed the Elbe River, and we landed on the other side. I wasn't in that regiment that did that. We were still in the Harz Mountains fighting. Before we hit the Harz Mountains, we liberated a concentration camp. And the concentration camp was, it's always on Langenstein. And we, the 3rd squad of the 3rd platoon, of which I was a member, were the first ones to step their foot into the gate. And, of course, there was all that barbed wire and the stockade fencing around there, and they come running towards us, the inmates. The day before, they took 500 of them out into the mountains to get away from us, and all the guards had gone, and they left. But what was there was the inmates that weren't able to do any work at all. They were really crippled and awful. The odor, everything was bad.
What a sight, huh?
Yes, and we went there into that thing. They come rushing at us and trying to grab us and hug us and kiss us, and it was just a bad deal.
So this
and naturally, we were the first troops in. We weren't there to do any sightseeing. We had to go and put a perimeter around that camp, and as we, in fact, it's documented that the 3rd platoon of the A Company of the 330th Regiment were the ones that liberated Langenstein. And we had gone to one of our conventions, reunions in Washington, D.C., and we went to visit the Langensteins. You know, I can
did you
say it.
Actually go back over there, or did you?
We went there. We went to the museum at
It's town that must
D.C.,
have...
and they took our, what we were saying, they documented it and everything, and we were there. But it was good. But I went in as a replacement. But anyway, we went on back of tanks. We had 5 tanks. As it happens, I was on the first one. But anyway, as we were going on, we stopped. And as we stopped, we dismounted for them for the forward observers to see what's ahead. And there was a German tank that was dug in, and it shot the first 3 tanks. It was bing, 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 knocked them out completely. And then the other 2 tanks, we had gone from one tank to the other tank to the end tank, the 5th tank. But then there was a German tank in the woods that coming out of a clearance, and one of the tankers shot at them and got them. The 2 of the Germans started jumping off the tank and running, and there was snow on the ground. You can see them so plain that they were going, that one of the tankers in the tank shot 2 shells at them and killed them. After that, we had gone to at night, we had gone to we hit a barn, and we had company in the barn. It was, of course, what was left of the company wasn't that many people. But anyway, us being just newcomers into the company, they put us out on guard duty in a listening post. And we were 2 on and 2 off for the whole night. But during the night, the company moved off, and they hadn't notified us. And anyway, we woke up. One of us had 2 of us on duty. One went back to the camp. We were on listening posts, and he come back that the company isn't there anymore. They left. So what did we do? We didn't know what to do. We were just newcomers. And anyway, we started walking in the snow, in the ice. There was signs on barbed wire fences that the Germans had laid, mining for boating, meaning it was all mined in there. But anyway, we walked right through till we finally got to sort of a road. It wasn't we didn't know if we were going to German or going to the American lines. But then we seen a vehicle in the distance, and it came up. It happened to be an American ambulance.
Oh, wow.
So we hailed him, and we told him our story, and he says, well, let me bring you to headquarters, where I have to go there anyway. So he brought us to headquarters at 330 at Battalion, and when we explained to the lieutenant, who was S2 intelligence, and we told him what had happened, gave us holy hell. It says you lost your way. But in any case, he put us out on a walking patrol with 3 other guys, and just to find out what any enemy around at all. But anyway, we did that, came back, and he gave us a sleeping bag and said, sleep under the tank. It was just the front of the tank. Just sleep there for the night. It wasn't much to do, but we did.